Tully Dio Show, episode 337. It's the fifth.
Oh, it's the
a
fifth.
nice little Augusto.
Yeah. Cinco.
Yeah. It's a good one. It's a good day.
Cinco.
We are the Outlaws of Rock. And we got your set list right here. Starting off, the Saddies, Stop and Start, and then our old friend Have Bahama. Am I saying it right, man?
Yeah. I think
I'm
either
doing
one.
pretty good. Yeah.
Second time around, I think you got it. Nailed it.
I want to get my enunciation down right. The song's called Trip Hazard. Check it out right now.
7 years until the hex is broken. 7 years to endure the curse. And no magic words can be spoken. Potions and prayers will make it worse. The sadness comes with the setting sun. The war is won when the
Biohazard, and the Saddies with Stop and Start. We got so many good tracks on the show. We got Interview.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do.
Talking to Jen Nangle.
Scream Queen.
Scream Queen. We're talking about some Halloween stuff. Good stuff. This is Glass Sun with Colorblind, and the God Bombs with Bad Man.
Such a good name.
Oh, they're great. You guys are gonna dig them. You're gonna dig them.
Resisting how many times you dream before this life.
The God Bombs with Bad Man, and Glass Sun with Colorblind. We are up to Big Jim's wild card. And it is Mirsha with My Love Has Come. Now, Mirsha is huge. She's huge. She's got a ton of followers on the Twitter and the Instagram. She actually invited the Outlaws to her show a little while ago, but we couldn't go.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I believe I was working. It's too bad too, because she can perform and she can sing. And this song is a perfect Big Jim's wild card because it isn't exactly rock and roll. It's more pop dancey than it is rock and roll, but it's Big Jim's wild card. And she's super talented.
Yeah.
And I think more people need to hear her. So here she's getting it on. She's from the Big Jim's wild card too.
There you go.
Check it out. My Love Has Come.
Faces racing past your doorstep, sleepy eyes, you see the open. You dreamed you could see the world through a magnifying glass. I saw you before I met you. You were always picking flowers. You said you could see the world through a magnifying glass. That's the day that I discovered I could also see the flowers. I could see what other people thought they did. So I went and bought a candle, burn out all the empty spaces. That night I dreamt I could see all the things that I could be. My love has come at last. My love has come. My love has come at last. Faces racing past the rear view, sleepy eyes, they see the rear view. You dreamed you could see the world through a magnifying glass. With your feet out on the dashboard, love is all that you have asked for. You said you could see the world through a magnifying glass. We've been only riding downhill ever since I had decided I would start by saying all the things I want to. So I started driving faster, run out all the empty spaces. That night I dreamt I could see all the things that I could be. My love has come at last. My love has come. My love has come at last. My so I can grow. Just don't pick me up. I've got one too many thorns. My love has come at last. My love has come. My love has come at last. My love has come. My love has come at last.
Big Jim's wild card. Mirsha, My Love Has Come. Super cool. Check her out. She's doing great. She's doing great for herself.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I like to see, it's cool because like you can still like have that underground feel even when you're getting into the big leagues.
That's right. Yeah.
It can be both. At one point, you have to be big leagues if you're big leagues.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, definitely. Definitely.
But there's a time period in which you can be both. And then you can always go back to the underground.
That's true. You can always go back to the hood, Jay-Z would always say, right? Yeah.
He's right.
He's always accepted.
That's right. So like, you can always come back to the underground, which is a nice feeling.
No, it is good. It's acceptance.
It is. Enjoy the time while you're in it.
You're not alienating anyone. You're not like alienation, like James Caan. No, you're keeping it real.
Yes.
For life.
Keeping it real. Now we're up to the second half of the set list, which is songs from previous set lists that are still totally kick-ass new tracks.
Yep.
To everyone, pretty much. Kalindo, Long Gone, and then 20-Watt Tombstone. I love these dudes and their art for all there is. It's absolutely. I think it's perfect. It's so good.
Yeah, that shit's
so
cool.
good.
Shit's badass.
20-Watt Tombstone just got paid. It's their cover of the ZZ Top classic. So Reality Suite, the band, right?
Yeah, love them.
They put this thing out and it said like, what's your favorite ballad?
Oh,
And I have a ton of them because I think I don't know. It just really is something else when rock and roll, when heavy rock gets slow. It's just like it really is. So I wrote ZZ Top Rough Boy because I love the guitar solos in that.
Yeah.
They're amazing. There's like 2 banger guitar solos.
I don't even know if I know that song.
Listen to it, and then let me know what you think, because they can do no wrong anyway. But this guy actually commented, that's the worst song, and I'm a ZZ Top fan.
Ouch.
And I was like, are you really though? Then, because you shouldn't think like that.
This guy comes out of the woodwork and says that shit
Just
to
came
you.
straight out. Remember, they're a Jersey band though.
Some bitch says that to you.
They're a Jersey band. So this motherfucker came straight out of Jersey. I can hear him thinking it in his accent.
Yeah.
I didn't respond because I was like,
I call them, the fuck do you know, Jersey? No, we call
That's
them.
all I could think to say it. I'm like, I'm not mean though. I don't
call them coastal rednecks. That's what I call them. And they're not even on a fucking coast. They're just they're in like a bunch of, they're off the fucking Hudson Bay. So he has no say.
No, I was like, in my head, I was like, does your mom ever teach you like don't say nothing? If you can't say something nice,
don't say anything
mouth
at all.
shut.
Yeah, fucking river rat over here talking shit.
Keep your fucking mouth shut.
Yeah, fucking river rat.
It's easier. It really is. Like I think of things, and I'm like, yeah,
Exactly.
Like that's who cares?
You kind of dusted off your shoulder.
I've straight Jay-Z it. Let's drop another Jay-Z. I've brushed that shit off my like. Listen, guy.
Yeah.
You need to listen to more Jay-Z fucking isms.
That's right.
Brushing them shits off my shoulder.
Fat Joe too. What do you do? Do the fucking rock away, right? You just dust it off your fucking shoulder.
Yep.
And he was for fucking New York City. God damn it, the real place.
I'm just
real
saying.
City.
These guys aren't talking this talk. They don't keep repeating themselves for nothing.
Yeah, these 2 New Yorkers know what's up. This fucking
Listen
Jersey fucking river rat comes out of nowhere.
Listen up. Check them out. 20-Watt Tombstone, Kalindo, right now.
You smoke cigarettes like a shipwreck. You do what you want. Ain't nothing gonna bring you down. Yeah, you do what you want.
20-watt tombstone just got paid. Kalindo, long gone. 3 more on the set list. Voodoo Shakedown, Play with Fire, Dirty Cakes, Make Love, and Speed of Light, Break. That's the first song we ever played by them, Speed of Light.
Oh, Break. Yeah. It's good stuff.
Blew my fucking mind when I heard it.
Crazy.
I get
band.
my mind blown a lot, but still, it's
That's a talent. We saw them live. We saw the Fury and the Power live. Amazing.
and the fucking my biggest problem with the live album is that the person can't fucking bring the heat. They can't bring the sound. They don't sound as good. And
Yep.
I know they're in a studio, but I mean, like, they don't sound. These kids did.
It sounded better. Like we're talking about Reality Suite. They sound better live.
Yeah.
Speed of Light. Holy crap, were they good live? Like better. Like you can't really contain that sound, man. It's
No.
crazy.
Yeah, we talk about Reality Suite all the time. How they should, like, if it was a different time, they'd be playing like like it'd be like Van Halen one night at the festival and then Reality Suite.
Really sweet. Yeah, that's true. Like Berserk definitely opening for Korn because he's so intensely good live. So
That's
good.
another person.
Yeah, like too good live.
Yeah. Berserk. That whenever I hear him, I'm like, yeah, if it would have been, he would have been in the festival with Rage and like all on the bill together.
Definitely. Yeah. It was like
his merch, his name, everything is perfectly ready to go.
He'd be headlining with like Soulfly,
Yeah.
back in the day. I could just see them together.
Yeah. And if you want to go a little later, no, that definitely Soulfly. Yeah, for sure. Like, cause that's like the type of, man, that would have been such a cool festival.
Yeah, that would be fucking rad, man.
It's just like if you could, and I always think about this when we're doing the show. Like, it's like, I just want to walk up to like an executive with all these, they're so just ready to go. It blows my mind that they're not famous, and it's not even about fame, that they haven't achieved more success because of their level of talent.
There we
It
go.
blows my mind. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to be like, but you don't, this is already, he's got a logo. They got a logo. They got followers. They got music. They got albums.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sign them and buy the albums. You already got no brainers for the next, like, I don't know. It just, whatever.
No, you're right.
When the rock gods bestow abundance upon our show, we'll just make that happen.
Amen. Love it. Yeah, we'll just, you know what? We're producing your fucking album. You're welcome.
And we'll just start pulling people from these fucking, it's not like it'd be a loss. They're all winners.
We just get a whole roster of people who are, not represented correctly and just represent them. I mean, you're already fucking preaching the word. You might as well get paid for it. Everybody.
There's only so many good shows that you can have before the masses are like, that's some good shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
We just need to pull them away from the old, what's being exposed the most.
it to me.
I break everything. Let me afro. I broke it on the jug. Our record. I broke to a sweat when I broke in a web. Broke the string on my TV screen. On my wife, good night, love. Broke it out, y'all. Now I'm broke. I break everything.
Don't give me nothing.
I break everything.
Don't give it to me.
I break everything.
Big special, better keep it. 9 out of 10, I'm gonna break it.
You know what time it is, bud?
It is it's I don't know, it's Miller time.
It always is Miller time.
Yep.
And we're not even, you know what? We're not even sponsored by Miller. And I'm still not afraid to say it because that's how much I respect their game.
There we go. Yeah.
It's interview time.
Oh, it's interview time. Gotcha.
I got my old friend Jen Nangle is here, and she, man, projects, bud. Woo. Doing so much. Tell us a little bit about what you got going on right now. Let's just start with the ultimate character. I'm not going to say anything. You introduce.
All right. Well, about 5-6 years ago, I was approached to do a kind of like outline for a feature film, a feature film franchise. And what I came up with, they hated, but one of the producers really liked it. And he told me to expand and keep going on with it. And I was like, all right, well, I'm going to ditch the whole idea of what they wanted me to do. And I want to talk about something in horror because horror is my love, my true love. I grew up, doing horror. And I was like, well, what is nobody talking about nowadays that I could talk about that, would blow people's minds, right? So I went to Son of Monsterpalooza that year, and that was the year that they were celebrating Elvira. And I was like, horror hostess. I will create a horror hostess because nobody is doing that nowadays, right? No. And so, I stand corrected to this day. People are still being horror hosts all across the nation, still on public access, doing everything. But what was born was Malvolia, the queen of screams.
And it's perfection. I love it.
You are too kind. Thank you.
Oh, it's so good. Everybody's going to be checking it out. Wait, let's go. So we'll get into what's like gigs you have and everything later. But horror, I also huge fan. Got it. You don't know if you got a Freddy Krueger up here, limited edition. And like a Chevy, like all the stuff is all horror. My brother is even into it more than me. It's something we used to do together. We would, when I would babysit him, we'd go rent like the B horror movies, like the full moon with the full moon stuff. And like Puppet Master. So what horror movies when you were a kid really like you were like, holy shit, this is so good.
So my dad is the big horror guy, and he was always watching old school horror, Universal monsters, all of that kind of stuff. But so I was always intrigued, but I was never allowed to watch it. And then one night in summertime, East Coast, We're talking like way back when. We only had one air conditioner and it was in the living room. So during the summer, I was able to like sleep in there, you know, and my dad's like, okay, I'm going to watch a movie, but you better not watch it because you'll get scared. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to go to sleep. But we all know as kids, you know, we sneak it or whatever.
Yeah, no way.
And he was watching The Gate and
Oh yeah.
scared the daylights out of me because in our backyard we had a garden, and I thought those little creatures were going to come out of the garden and into our house and start attacking us.
Yeah,
and
totally.
I swore to God I saw them at the slider door. I swear to God they were there. But that's what kind of set it off.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite one that you've ever? And I know it's hard, but like, you know, I have like probably 3 favorites, but what were some of your favorites still to this day?
I was going to say, I always have a top 3. Number 1, hands down, is Psycho. Timeless, you know, classic, just eerie.
Yeah, totally holds
still
up.
To this day. I also, you know, loved Blair Witch. That totally, you know, kind of freaked me out a little bit. And there is a movie called The Ruins that I'm obsessed with. I could watch it over and over and over and over and over again.
What was that one about?
That's one where a bunch of friends, they go to Mexico and they get invited to like tour or hike in this area where there's this secret temple, and something happens and they kind of get stuck at the temple. And then
I don't think I've
things.
seen it.
I hands down always recommend it. I could watch it over and over and over again. Love it.
How old is it?
Oh my God. I want to say.
Not that old?
No, it is old. Maybe like 2007.
Oh, I'm all in. I'm going to watch it because I have a couple on my list. I want to watch that one, Dr. Sleep.
Oh, yeah.
I never watched it because I never read it's a sequel, loosely based sequel to The Shining. I'm all in. The Shining scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I haven't watched Dr. Sleep yet because it's like 2.5 hours. It's very long.
Yeah,
but I'm with you. That's on my list too.
Because what is he? That's like Danny all grown up.
Supposedly, yeah.
He's got to be totally fucked up. That childhood, like people talk about childhood trauma.
Let me tell you the weirdest story that happened to me. So I was either at Son of Monsterpalooza or Monsterpalooza or something like that. And I went into the bathroom, the ladies' room, and I had done my business and I was going up to wash my hands, and I turned and the twins were there. But they're older. They're older, and like they were kind of dressed like how they were. And I was like, this is freaking freaky. What am I doing with my life? This is insane. I wish I had took a picture or whatever. But yeah, it was funny.
They're still scary. It holds up. That holds up.
Totally.
Yeah, I don't know if The Shining would be in the top 3 of mine. It might be. I know Lost Boys is probably number 1, even though it's not that scary.
But it's eerie. It definitely
is. And it was cool.
Yeah.
I thought they were cool.
Super cool.
I thought
vampires.
the Frog Brothers. Yeah, I thought that, and they had a comic store. So I marked out like it. You know, I was a comic kid, so I was like that one.
Can relate.
That one I used to watch because my mom was the huge horror fan of my brother and my mom. But my mom isn't that weird? And she was the same way. I watched the Universal monsters first.
Yeah.
It's too bad that Mummy movie was so bad because then they canceled all the other ones they were going to make.
I know.
They blew one, and I don't know. It just didn't work because I think they went too far from the original. I mean, wouldn't it have been cool to see those original, the original 5 or whatever there is,
totally,
in like a polished up modern version?
They were trying to do that a couple years ago, and something went awry, and they never fulfilled it. They never went through with it. But there was talk that they were trying to bring that back. Yeah. Yeah.
My mom's favorite was Creature from the Black Lagoon. So I remember that one, and that one's trippy because you could tell it's a dude in a suit, but it also you get out of it real quick.
Yes,
it's so creepy. But all growing up, because in Michigan we had Count Scary was his name, and he was the Saturday afternoon.
I love
host.
it.
You got to look him up. He was hilarious.
Count Scary. Okay.
Yeah. And my friends and I used to sneak and watch him on Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
And man, we would just be terrified all day. It'd be the middle of the day. And you got all the lights off in the basement. What's more fun than horror?
Seriously.
That's why, because I hadn't followed you on social media. And once I did, I was like, yeah, horror. It just makes me, it's one of my happy things. It feels so weird that one of my happy things is such a scary thing.
No, it's great.
But
I totally,
like when Halloween starts coming around, I just feel better.
Yep. Everybody loves it. It's that feel, like that old school feel. It kind of brings back the memories of growing up and stuff, you know? So
yeah,
it's awesome.
It's really good. Really good. So of the modern movies, have you seen any horror movies that are newer? Because everybody has, this is where it gets a little harder with music and movies. I feel like we've almost, and because you get it, but like it just feels like we've had it's hard to replicate the brilliance of what's already been done. We've already had our Freddy Kruegers. We've already had our Jasons. We've had our Mike Myers. We've had like all these things have already been done and they're still rolling.
Yeah.
Have you seen anything that's gotten you like, oh, that's something new that
I just recently watched I might get the title wrong. The black telephone, the black phone, the one with Ethan Hawke.
Oh yeah, I don't know what it's called, but I saw that. Is good.
Yeah, it was very good.
Nice.
It's by one of the people from Sinister, and you can kind of get that Sinister feel because I was like, I got this Sinister feel from this movie. And then they're connected by like the same director or writer or something. And then Ethan Hawke is back, of course. And it's just eerie, creepy. The way that they set it up. I think it was based off of a book too.
That always helps.
Yeah. And so it was really, really enjoyable. It was one of the first horror movies in a long time that I really didn't pick up my phone. Just like glued to the TV, you know, I was into it because the past Halloweens, like Halloween Kills and all that kind of stuff it was fun, but
it's nostalgia.
Yeah.
You totally feel you're like, oh, Jamie Lee Curtis is still a badass. Yeah. That's fucking cool. Like it could just be it could just be 20 minutes of her and Mike Myers fighting. And I'd be like, I got it. You're awesome.
And then have the stare off.
Yeah. Then he gets up. Did he just fucking sit up again? Come on, man. We're on like 15 at this point. The dude's got to die. Just turn him to ash.
It's funny though that they did make him an old man in the movie, but he's still killing it. He's still killing it.
He just, he works out. He stretches. Then he stretches every morning. He does his balance exercises. He's not an idiot.
Does his swinging.
Oh yeah, just doing, making sure he's loose. So now this is a question because you're such a fan of the genres of horror. What's your favorite and what's your least favorite?
I was always super, super fan of Friday the 13th.
Slasher.
Big time.
The slasher ones. Yeah, those are my favorite for sure. For sure.
I mean, I like haunted houses too, if it's done right. Anything in the woods, cabin in the woods, anything in the woods, I'm down for. Evil Dead, pretty dope, Yeah.
I used to live right around the corner from where their offices were when they did Evil Dead 2.
Really?
When I lived in Michigan, I used to walk by there all the time and just look up like, man, they were in there. I wonder if they left anything. I should go up there and see if there's like a number 2 pencil laying on the ground or something.
Right.
Because I was so into those movies. Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah.
They were so good.
Such big deals. Yeah.
And he threw a little bit of humor in there. I don't know if it was intentional at the start. I think he started to realize that like I'm so outrageous. I should add a little comedy.
Yeah.
Because it's insane what you're doing. You can't just cut your hand off with a chainsaw.
No.
You usually need to get like 911 after that shit.
Be attacked by a tree. Yeah.
The usual stuff.
There. Yeah.
I love all that stuff. The only type that I never really got into, and it seemed to be a pretty big deal for a while. There's like the torture horror.
Yeah. Like the Saws and stuff. Yeah.
And I watched them all because my roommate at the time was a huge fan. And he's like, if you like horror, you're going to like him. And I'm like, I don't know. That seems too like I just am like, my fingernail. I'm more, you know what I mean? I want to watch like, oh shit, Mike Myers. Like
a little bit more suspense and creepiness.
Yeah. Not just a person tied in the chair. That's actually really fucked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas like Mike Myers, I remember being a little kid and like I was never scared of Jason because he never killed kids.
Oh, it was always teenagers.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when I was little, all my friends were like, aren't you scared? You know, like Jason, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, he doesn't kill kids. I don't have to worry about him till I hit 13.
The puberty, yes.
Yeah, we'll worry about him once I get going on the girl thing. Until then, he'll walk
Solid.
right by me sleeping. He doesn't care.
Touche.
He doesn't care. Yeah, there's a tip for all the kids out there that shouldn't be listening to the show because I just said fuck 5 times. What's new, right?
Yeah.
Listen,
They're
so what's,
already saying it.
so Jen, so what do you have coming up next? Because, and tell everybody where to follow you and all these things, because I know your schedule. We got you right now because
Yeah.
I know you're going to go blitz.
Yeah, things are going pretty nuts at this point. I finished 5 seasons of my web series, and basically I host indie horror short films on my channel, and then I also do like skits. So I developed the character. So she has personality, she's got a posse, you know, she kills victims. My audience are my victims. I call them my victims. Lots of blood, gore, guts galore. I always had a Halloween special, which was really popular. Then I moved into Thanksgiving. I had a Christmas thing. And it started to get a little too much. So I kind of backed off. And you know, I was like, after season 5, I was like, I don't know if I want to move on to season 6. I'm not really sure what I want to do. And for the past couple of years, I've always hosted other people's horror anthologies. And I mean, it's awesome. Like I come in the beginning, come in the end, say a couple lines, but I really wanted to get my character out there. And I really wanted to showcase like how evil and vicious women can be, women entities can be. So I decided to create my own horror anthology. It's 5 all original tales where my character hosts in a way where she kind of gets caught, you know, doing something really bad. And she's brought into a detective precinct, police precinct, and she tells the detective, "I'll tell you everything you want to know. I'll give you all the things that you want to know. But first, let me tell you these 5 tales."
Oh, cool.
And within those 5 tales, there are clues and all that stuff. And so we'll see if they piece them together or whatnot. Or he might just find himself in trouble, like everybody does when they come across Malvolia.
Sure.
So we are in the middle of filming that right now and raising funds. We've already shot the first segment. We still have 4 more segments to go, plus the wraparound. I only need $1,400 left on my GoFundMe. So we're so close because it's paying for location, special effects. We're pretty much doing all practical special effects because I'm all about that.
Yeah, that's so much cooler looking.
Yeah. I'm in it when the blood is squirting and we're just in there with the real stuff. So we're shooting that the rest of the year. And then I'm also having a season 6.
Nice.
We're talking about the Halloween special now. I'll be showcasing some more indie horror short films. And if you want to follow me on social media, I'm at Queen Malvolia on everything. And then YouTube is youtube.com/C/Malvolia, the Queen of Screams. Everything is up there. I'm also in the middle of my summer scream. Each week I've been showcasing like an indie horror feature. So this coming week is Witchcast and a short film called 4. So it's all witchy this coming week. And for the next 3 Fridays too, I'll be showcasing some other indie horror stuff. So that's it. That's what's going on.
Oh my God. It sounds so much fun. And I'm going to keep watching. And you know, if you ever need to chop our heads off,
hey, now
decapitate Matt and I.
Be careful what you guys wish for. Absolutely.
Because when you were saying that, when I was like, I just have this thought of her just slitting our throats while we're doing the show. Like just walks in, slit.
And I'll take over the rest of the show. There we go.
That's not this. That's a future Halloween episode we're doing.
There we go.
You murder us, and then we just haunt you for the whole show.
Come back as ghosts.
Yeah. I can't believe you fucking killed us. Now we can't drink beer anymore.
Or it'll go right through you. You'll drink it. You'll just
son of a bitch. It's our personal hell. That's Matt and I's hell.
Can't get drunk.
Nope. It just comes right through. And it's a waste. It's a waste of fucking beer, Jen.
Yeah, I know. Travesty.
Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, thanks for
Because
having
I know
me.
your
This is
schedule is
awesome.
going to get busy, and we will have you on. We'll have you on again after the holidays, and you can tell us what's coming up next and everything. Because we're all about artists and us
Too.
cross promoting each other and making all of these cool underground ideas come to the surface, so that because it's great having our niche little followers that are
Yeah.
like really into what we're doing. But also, like, I think we all, the show, all of it, we need to just go up one more so that we can just have more people seeing it, because it's stuff people are really going to enjoy.
Agreed.
And it's fun. So it's fun to always work with other artists. And I've known you for a long time, so it's great having you on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was good to see you.
Good to see you too. And we'll talk soon, Jen. Thank you so
Sounds
much.
good. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
We're hanging out, having a little talk.
Talking.
Yeah, just chilling out. And what I'd like to talk about this week is so from many episodes, we're wrestling fans. Marks. If you don't like wrestling, you fast forward past this part. But it's huge. It's a huge thing for us. Vince McMahon retired. I think I talked about that briefly on another show.
Yeah, last week, I think, right?
Because, like, think about that's so many people's childhoods.
That's just his voice.
Generations.
I didn't even give a shit about him being a personality. He was the voice with Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
And Gorilla Monsoon. Like, I don't remember
Me
anything
too.
else. Yeah.
No, me too. I honestly, I didn't even know he owned it.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't care. I don't care.
I just thought he was really good. And I also thought he was pretty huge. I wondered if he was a wrestler.
Exactly. He's the biggest. He's the greatest. This is a controversial thing. Greatest announcer.
He was really good. And he played it both ways too. He played a heel and
just phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Bobby the Heenan on the mic in the same room. Holy fucking shit.
I know. It was absolute good times. So he retired, which is like, it was just a big deal. And, now, and I knew this was going to happen. I talked about it a long time ago.
You called it.
Stephanie and Triple H took over.
Yeah. I didn't think it was going to happen, but you were right.
I knew. And that's why, like, I was like, this company's about to get, like, it's still so huge and it's about to get huger when he retires, because you got a wrestler is your head of creative. And who has more invested in the fucking thing than Stephanie McMahon?
Yeah.
It's her legacy.
Yeah.
It's her family business. And she's a woman. Badass CEO. Takes a bump. Like she's fucking awesome.
She's a lot on the line just for her name by herself. Imagine that,
So now they got, instead of it just being Vince, you got this powerhouse team of a husband and wife running that company. They're younger. They're just as, I think Triple H did NXT.
Yeah.
And NXT for a while there was the best show on television.
Phenomenal. Like one of the best moments in my, like, I had a birthday. I was like 31. It was like, let's go to a hotel and watch NXT. That's what I wanted to do. I didn't watch Wrestle fucking Mania. Watch NXT's fucking takeover in a fucking hotel in downtown.
Because they were doing the
War Games shit, right?
War Games. Oh my God.
First one.
The first three were legendary. Like
insane.
He did such good work. Him and Dusty.
Oh yeah, I can't do it.
Dusty Rhodes. Dusty, the American Dream.
I was doing a Jack Palance there. Jack Palance. I don't know why. God damn it, Jack.
Loving the Dusty Rhodes. What they were doing there was magic, and then bringing William and Regal in after Dusty was fucking brilliant.
Amazing.
And it was all amazing stuff. and then he got sick, and then he had his heart thing, and then it sucked. But that's how good. It's just a testament to how good he was.
And that's a testament how evil fucking WWE and Vince and fucking Khan, then the other Khan are. They're just like, just erase all the legacy that Triple H and all the fucking hard work he did. That's bullshit.
I know. But he's going to change. But now he's the main roster.
Yeah.
So we're going to see all those NXT guys that have been fluttering in SmackDown and Raw start to really be able to do the matches that they were doing in NXT.
That's right. It's time to play the game.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. So I think if you're a wrestling fan, I think you're in for an absolute. I think you're about to be in for the closest thing you're going to see to the Monday Night Wars, which is going to be AEW against WWE with Triple H and that Khan guy going at each other.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Because did you see SummerSlam?
No.
If you get Peacock, you can watch it.
Okay.
But it was I skipped the whole thing. I watched the main event. It was Brock Lesnar versus Roman. It's fucking great. The fucking best thing I've seen in 10 years, like honestly, on the main roster in 10 years, other than what we watched at WrestleMania. That was a good WrestleMania. But
WrestleMania was so amazing because Stone Cold is a straight fucking like level 100 charisma.
Yeah.
That
you can have him.
motherfucker. Wow.
Yep.
And he made that whole thing into one of the best WrestleManias ever. He did.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't even been nearly as good without him.
No, it was fantastic. Yeah, it was fantastic. Honestly, barely remember. The women's matches were good.
Yeah.
And Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Kevin Owens. Like that. I mean, like honestly. So it's like, imagine that. Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, they finally have like honestly, that could be one of the best matches I've seen between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar since Kurt Angle.
Wow.
It was great. And it was insane. It was like it wasn't a wrestling match. It was a pro wrestling sports entertainment match, of course, but it was like, it could have been in the Attitude Era. And you're like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, I saw clips of it and I was like, well, it was written Attitude Era.
Yeah, totally.
So and he's, I mean, think about the amount of people who are going to want to come back.
Yeah.
Because Triple H is in charge now.
Adam Cole.
Everybody who went to AEW.
Yep.
Everybody.
Red Dragon, Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe will be back, I bet you, by the end of the year.
Oh, I hope so.
Because he loves Joe. And Joe is so great because Joe can sit there and be an announcer and then already be getting in shape for a match.
Yeah.
And then he just starts, he actually gets into it with the guy. And no matter how in shape or out of shape Joe is, you're going to get Joe's going to kill you chance. Because he's a bad dude.
It doesn't matter if he blows up and he's all tired and shit. Still, it's like considered any match he ever pulls off is 4 stars. It's just like Triple H. Triple H doesn't. I don't give a fuck how many people. Oh, that guy's big nose motherfucker thinks he just comes in here and he's the best wrestler. Well, because watch his matches.
I believe that Triple H is so good because he was a consistent player.
Yes.
Stone Cold wasn't always top of the mountain.
He wasn't.
And even when he was with the Hollywood Blondes, he wasn't.
He was dangerous. He was green. He was only in the fucking.
But I'm just saying,
for 5 years.
Then he went supernova.
Yeah.
And then he got hurt and then he was gone.
It was like Halley's Comet, dude.
But Triple H always has been a B, and sometimes he's an A.
Sometimes
but he's never a C or a D.
Exactly. Sometimes
always, dude. It doesn't matter if it's like
B plus, right?
Constant above B player.
Yep. And he always, despite what people always say, critics always say, he's always put people over. There was a time where he didn't, but did he? not
Yeah, right,
put his
right.
fucking balls on the line and like break everything in his body. Like kiss my ass.
And
Those
now
people
he's
suck.
and now he's in charge.
Yeah.
What's he gonna do? It's gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be a great time for WWE because he already changed it from PG to PG-14, the
Thank
rating.
God. Yeah. Wow.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Because
Now-
he saw
now you
how
can-
he probably was sitting there in his hospital bed after his heart problem, like watching AEW, like they're just using blood and swearing, and it's
Yeah.
making their product seem so much edgier.
Yeah, it's
that, like,
adults.
So like we can do that though, but
Yeah.
Vince wouldn't let him.
Because PG-13, you could take your 13 or 14, like you said, TV 14. You could take your teenager to go watch it because you're allowed to drop a fucking F word or a fucking shitting shit word because we're all adults here. When you're past 13, you're an adult. Like you're
And
getting
it
there.
seems a little naive to think that like anything that's seen in a wrestling ring, obviously we're talking about like somebody calling somebody a son of a bitch or something like that, is in any way more than a kid is exposed to on a daily basis.
Exactly.
So like who fucking cares, man?
Getting smacked in
even
the
me
ear.
swearing on the show.
Yeah.
Big fucking deal, really. Like if anybody got wound up about it, I'd be like, are you seriously, you don't get online then.
Then don't listen to our show. That's
Don't
like,
listen to it then.
yeah, it's called freedom of speech. You son of a bitch.
You son of a B. Political. That's 3 politicals. We got it. We're done.
Yeah.
The show's over.
So guess what, motherfucker? You know,
We got red X.
we're doing better than Jim. We're doing better than Jim Cornette, at least, because he gets political
I know.
a lot, which
I
is
know.
fine when you're trying to cook a steak.
But just no one wants to, Jim, tell me stories, please, bud. Or do 2 separate podcasts.
Yeah, or go to
One where you get
Wendy's.
political and one where you just tell me stories of fucking the Rock and Roll Express down in like 3 cases or something. Tell me
Yes,
that shit.
Exactly. Like Bobby Eaton fucking smacking people in the ear at a fucking
Yeah.
drive-through. So fucking
Let's
line.
do that.
Yeah. I know. And I love his podcast, the drive-through and Jim Cornette experience. I'm plugging him because I love it, but he does, he gets political. I'm sitting there, I'm seriously trying to like cook and not vomit because I hate hearing politics.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it always ends up being like an abrasive moment. It never ends up like, oh, that was a nice, fun conversation that I feel
Always.
good about now.
Always. You're
So
right.
Why? When it's needed, it's needed. When it's not, it's time to drink big fucking beers.
And when it's exactly
and
beers,
smoke some fatties.
big fucking fatty spliffs, and then subtlety, like we've experienced here, political conspiracized, subtle like politic bombs that you
I
don't
think
even know.
everybody knows better at this point than to take any. Like they wouldn't be like, I heard it from the Outlaws of Rock. That doesn't even make sense coming out of your mouth.
Yeah,
You're gonna
that's
tell
propaganda.
your grandmother that you heard an opinion from 2 fucking dudes called the Outlaws of Rock, and that you're listening to it. Well,
Yeah, no, go home.
do some research. Get out of my room.
Go to political science class in
Get
your
out of my
fucking
room.
college. Yeah, get out of my room.
Get out of my room.
Don't make me flip a fucking pan on your head.
You're done. Get out.
Green eggs and ham.
Do some research on green eggs and ham.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. It's all code. People are gonna be like, "Is that code for
Is
something?"
that like
no,
fucking
don't Da Vinci
Pizzagate,
me.
like Dr. Seuss Pizzagate shit?
Don't Da Vinci code me.
Yeah, don't do it.
It was an episode. We did it. You listened. It was a good time. Episode 337. Thanks, Jen Nangle, for the interview. That was great. We'll be back next week with more new music, another interview. Just, thanks for pre-drinking with us. Big beers, everybody.
Yeah, and go out to the fucking show at the Black and Gold Bar
That's right.
next Thursday.
Dubs
And,
is playing.
yeah, we're playing.
You got the address?
Yeah, it's right
Look
here.
that shit up.
Yeah, just look it up.
fucking
It's the
hell.
Black and Gold Bar in fucking Inglewood. We're playing.
I'll
at
probably
fucking
be there.
10. Hopefully you can make it.
I
Yeah.
know. I'm hoping I can too. Because sometimes, that's the thing. We're all workers. We just
Yeah, we're
love rock
working
and
here.
roll.
Yeah, it's 7616 South Vermont Avenue, Los Angeles 90044. That's
There
near
you go.
Inglewood. It's like down the block from the Forum. We're playing
So
at a
there you
fucking
go.
bar and grill with some sick ass bands. The Living Cursed, which is a
Are they all
badass-
what kind of music is it, Dubs?
Living Cursed is like hard. Yeah, it's like metalcore. We're metalcore. They're definitely metalcore. If you don't know what metalcore is, just look it up on YouTube.
You're probably not going to a lot of shows.
Yeah,
If you don't know what metalcore is.
yeah.
But that's okay if you don't know, because honestly, I Dubs knows way more than me about, because it's like there constantly is a new genre title.
Yeah, it's always but it's like the specifics come in, and like you remember the band Botch, or you ever hear that band like hardcore, like mathcore? Like I didn't know they were mathcore.
See, that's why like when people are like, I think they think we just play metal music and everything. Obviously, you're listening, you don't, but a lot of people do because of the way we look. However, it's just all rock and roll, because how am I supposed to fucking, you know what I mean? I'm not going to do a metalcore show, but I want metalcore on the show.
Exactly. I love R&B. I'm not sitting here.
Fuck yeah, but that's going to get on the show.
Exactly. It's great.
We
That's
played
why
a lot of R&B.
My favorite bit is Big Jim's wild card. I'm serious.
Because you never know, man. This week, you never know what you're going to get, because that's how he was. Like, honest to God, I'd come home and he'd be like, you ever hear of, and it would be like, I'm serious. It's like the most diverse. I'd be like, Dad, what are you listening to, man? Like, you listen to everything. And he liked
Literally.
it all.
Yeah. I mean, that's
He liked
cool.
it all. I think I can dip my toe into anything, but I'm not a huge fan of everything.
But I've sat in your house listening to VH1, like over that music video channel.
Oh yeah, the
on
Samsung music channels.
Amazing.
We were throwing on the best of the 90s is what we were watching.
All of the 90s on, and it like you get all of it, and it really is nostalgic, because that's what I used to do as a kid. That's what I do now.
I know. I do it all the time. Whenever I'm cleaning or doing anything in here, I always put that shit on. And you're inevitably, you're walking around, you're not paying attention. All of a sudden, you're like, oh shit,
The music
that's some
video.
fucking Imbruglia.
Exactly.
And
You're
you got to
sitting-
go in there and watch her do the spin.
Yeah. If she's
Drink.
not doing the spin,
That's
you're
another
fucking
one.
up.
You got to drink every time I mention Natalie Imbruglia.
That's Nettle
That's a good one.
Imbruglia and big beers,
Sade.
and a shot. That's when you have to take a shot. And if we do it all in one episode like we did today, you have to literally just drink a handle.
You're
Don't
done.
be
You hope
driving.
You hope you're not playing episode 337, because I'm going to say Sade again. And
Yeah.
instead of, because you have to do a shot, but it's now called a Sade.
Oh, I love that.
Sweetest taboo.
You just have to drink a whole 375 milliliter fucking thing of whatever drink. you do. Yeah, dude.
I don't know. Don't know what she's talking about, but I
Well-
want to give it to her.
Yeah. I mean, she's kissing her cousin. That's fine. Is she fucking her cousin?
That's when it gets weird. We don't want to do that.
Calling the cops on Sunday. No, I'm not. I'm not a narc for her. I love her. I wouldn't do that.
She's not banging her cousin, dude.
She's not banging her cousin, but she is
Nah.
doing some butt stuff. Is that what we were talking about?
That's what I thought the sweetest taboo was.
Yeah,
was
that's
butt
taboo.
stuff. But I don't know that. That's not a confirmed.
No, there's no confirmation. You're right. Okay.
It could be sweetest taboo, but that's just what in the 80s, they were doing all sorts of stuff like that. It was all tongue in cheek like that shit with the pop music. And she was lumped in with that, even though she's fucking a queen of R&B. But like, she was lumped in there. So like, they all had all that tongue in cheek shit, because they were like, well, we can't say, like anything really offensive because we'll get censored.
Well, all you got to
and
say,
in
yeah,
trouble.
in the 90s too. Oops, I did it again. Oh, okay. What do you do? Oh, well, you don't even have to say it. Like, oops, I blew that guy again. It's pretty much what
honest
she's
to God,
saying.
and that was a weird time too.
That was a weird time, and like me even talking about it, because she was, it was like, hey man, are you legal? Like what?
It was weird. I
Was this
remember when that video came out, and I remember
Legal.
seeing it and being like, everybody's cool with this. Like,
No.
I thought the song, I'm like, well, that's a catchy ass fucking pop
A catchy
That's gonna be
song.
big.
Yeah.
It's going to be big. And so is she. because she's just doing her own little thing. She's got the little dance moves. I'm like,
Extremely charismatic.
I was like, here's a new Tiffany, or here's a new Debbie Gibson right here.
Yeah, and like Debbie Gibson had that song too. Yeah, like they had these really questionable lyrics.
But
Like,
Spears came out with the straight, like, not only the lyrics, but a little schoolgirl outfit on. And it was like,
yeah, this is not okay.
everybody's cool with that. And then Tattoo came out,
Yeah.
and they were in the little schoolgirl outfits too, but they were little Russian schoolgirls, little gothy Russian schoolgirls.
And that makes it worse because they got, that dark web shit's really creepy over there. So
that
it's like
that whole time period was way creepy. Like there was, but they stopped. That's all gone now. That's all gone now.
Yeah,
People are
everything
more-
is everything.
They don't play around with that shit anymore.
It's all
I
canceled.
hope anyway. I don't know. I don't see it on TV, but then again, I only watch the 90s channel.
We're in our safe zone. Let's just stay there. I
watch the 80s and the 90s channel, and then I watch the Chill channel at night.
Yeah,
which is like all sorts of cool. Yeah, it's all crazy, like fucking Dope Lemon and like 07 and
love
really good trip hop shit like that.
Trip hop. Just that's all you need to play. That's all you need. Just play in your
A
background.
little more Chiba,
Go to bed, smoke some weed.
Portishead.
Portishead. Holy shit.
It's time for your top F and 10.
Yeah.
It's time for your top fucking 10. Fucking 10. I feel like I've said the F word at least. The drinking game is gonna be you have to drink because it's organic. I'm not forcing it. That's just the way I talk.
It's when you say a word that's not a swear word, you have to drink.
Yeah, that one, man. You'd be sober as shit.
I got to drink.
No, you got to do it every time I say a swear word.
Oh man,
You can just, if you want to get, it's got levels to it, man.
You want to brown out?
Get?
I'd rather just black out. That's gonna make me brown out.
Like, are you sitting there around your fucking fraternity house or your fucking band house with your buddies and you're not going anywhere? Every swear word you drink, you're gonna get fucked up. If
my band's gonna play that.
If you are going somewhere, you only have to drink when I say fuck.
Okay. All right.
Which is still a lot.
That's tough. That's a hard one.
Because it trumps all other swear words. So I don't really feel a need to say a lot of other swear words.
Yeah. Okay. I get you.
It's a fucking Dio exclusive. I just use fuck pretty much all the time for everything. I don't say shit. If I just say fuck in the same where I would put shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a big shit. I mean, I might say it, but more it's gonna be fuck.
Well, then we get to specifically play, like you have to say the F word. You have to say fuck, not just shit. Like, you know what I mean? It has to be very specific.
It does. That's what I'm saying. That's the difficulties. The different difficulties of what occur according to the swears.
Like how many times Tony Sirico say cocksucker in The Sopranos? Like that's a specific thing.
Like you could have like an extended version where every time I talk about we talk about Sade, you got to fucking down your beer.
That's a good one. Like that's a really good
does
one.
pop up, not that frequently, but about once every fucking month or so. We're going to get a little Sade and their Sweetest Taboo. And
with people I've talked to who binge watch and listen to this show, they binge it. So it would make more sense. Like to play.
And as for the people who are the people now, speaking of binging, the musical show is still the same, but we've changed our YouTube to just the interviews. So if you just want to, because that way you get to see the person too. You see us, whatever, we're all over the fucking place, but that way you get the full thing there. And then it's just a nice little 20 to 40 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. And there you go. You got yourself. That's what we're doing now on the
long
YouTube.
time to talk to a person. It's great. I mean, you get to actually see the person.
Yeah. If you feel like it. And then you got the audio version on everything. If you're just doing a mad binge,
literally everything.
And you can just hear the swears and play the drinking game
anywhere on the planet.
Top F and 10. Coming in at, there isn't a sound effect for it.
I was trying to do the wind because I'm like,
What if it's like a voting noise?
Cha-ching. No,
That is a voting noise.
Ooh.
Political.
Deep.
I got political.
Deep, motherfucker.
Word 66. Tonight is the night.
Good
is
shit.
our new number 10.
Good shit.
Jack
Love it.
Mystery Mascara is number 9. Number 8, Michael
Wear it.
4 days. What?
Michael, 4 days. Oh, I'm just doing talk over.
Oh, yeah, okay. And then 7
7.
is Bone Rust.
Yes.
Number 6, Crying Club.
Fuck
Bad
yeah.
Day to Be a Zebra.
It really is.
Number 5, Against the Sun, Undone. It did a big jump there.
They got to leap.
As they're popular, you know.
Yep.
Carly Jewel, Trouble We Are is number 4. The Stolen Moans coming in at number 3 with Poonam 2.
Leaping up.
Number 2, The Psychos of Soul, Like You Used to.
Wow.
And
That's
number
a big,
1
wow.
for the first week, Garlic Rooster, Paranoid Ambitions. That was your top fucking 10.
Garlic Rooster
Or-
made it to number fucking 1. Are you
Garlic
kidding me?
Rooster was there was a slow crawl too, and they did it
Wow.
finally.
Good job, you motherfuckers.
Yeah, and it's nice because, like, you know, we get a good amount of voting. Like, it's not like anything that's crazy, but like, it's a good amount. It's, you know, the people
More-
speak.
More than a handful.
It's almost like America. But
Damn,
it's different.
this is getting really politically charged.
I know. I keep saying I'm not trying to.
What
I'm
the
not talking
fuck is
about
going
anything
on here?
anymore. I'm talking about beer.
What's up, fucking Benjamin Franklin over here? What the fuck?
Yeah, no shit. I'm just as fucking baked as he probably was.
Oh, fuck yeah. But he's just
You don't
like
fucking
thrown
take
in
that many
ballots.
trips though. Like he took Franklin was all over the fucking place, dude. He was like, "Oh shit, I'm going to fucking France." Like that wasn't like people think about it now. You know, like you're in history class and they're talking about that shit. Him going over there and fucking talking and you know meeting with people and everything. Like it was just some shit that you do like now.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking hop on like you and I right now, dude. Right now, we could be like, we're going to France today.
Yeah.
And we could get on a flight before tonight and be in France by tomorrow.
Minus the syphilis.
Minus the Sith.
Yeah.
That being said, this motherfucker used to just travel there and shit.
Yeah. That's true.
badass. So I'm saying he's probably fucking high.
Especially in the
How you gonna pass the time?
1700s. Traveling across the sea.
Fucking, I've seen the fucking maps. There's like sea creatures fucking popping out and shit.
Yeah, I mean
Crazy
it's
times.
it's a real thing.
Fucking prehistoric beasts still living in the water, in the depths.
Yep.
Prehistoric, bro. Like you're sitting there just fucking, he's just smoking a fatty because he did, I'm sure.
No, they were doing
And-
coke, smoking weed. They were crazy.
Just putting it in everything. Just
Yep.
putting the coke inside the fucking coke. They weren't
Oh,
worried about
damn.
nothing.
They were hotboxing the coke. What do you
They
call
were
it? Spliffing.
And then they were
Smoking
fucking just
tobacco.
get on a ship and take off for fucking year.
Yeah, they were crazy, man.
Like a year journey.
Literally took a year. Oh, okay, wife. I'll see you later.
Peace.
I'm gonna go do some politics.
I'll be back in about a year ski.
Inventions and
Might be a
politics.
little longer if there's any bad weather or fucking anything pirates.
Yeah, me and Edison are gonna fight fucking Malaysian pirates. We'll see you later. Peace.
I'll be back in a year. Oh, is dad gonna be here for Christmas? No, he's fucking on the ship.
Yep.
I'm just saying those guys were high. And I'm also saying gnarly.
Oh yeah. I mean, they must have smelled like shit. Oh, is that what you're talking about? Like the
All of it gnarly.
all of it. Yeah.
All of it.
definitely.
The food, the smell. Like what were they eating?
Right.
Salted meats?
Who are they
Literally,
killing?
like just a salted piece of fish.
Yeah, just gefilte fish and fucking just meth. Mead. There it is. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, because it stayed good. The alcohol kept it from getting all fucking gross.
Everything was
And then an
pickled.
orange if they were smart, so they wouldn't get fucking
The scabies.
yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Just pickled everything.
just fucking absolutely. Delicious. So I'm saying all of it was fucking gnarly.
Yeah. It was
From
pretty
top
gnarly.
to fucking bow to stern, that shit was gnarly. All of it.
To wear a wig.
Taking a shit.
Oh
All
my
of it.
God.
Like there
Yeah,
wasn't one pleasant thing, probably.
That's right.
You didn't lay down in your bed, dude. You weren't like, oh fuck, man, like my fucking Tempur-Pedic, my like even my like memory foam. Like they're like laying on fucking shit, like straw and shit, and fucking maybe a cotton blanket, and then the boat isn't like is just doing a boat thing for however long it took.
That's right. They have chickens on there. They have like food that it has to be fresh. There's no fridge. There's no power.
Barely.
No generators. No, I mean, barely, probably, right? Like,
I'm
fire.
saying they were intoxicated in some way at all times.
At all times. Rummed up. Rummy.
Rummed up, coked up, fucking stoned. That shit was all there. They were using it.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
That's just, that's the show.
It's really cool.
That was the top 10.
I'm jealous now. I just want to smell like shit and do fucking shrooms.
I just want, what we should do? What we should do is do a recreation of that ship and everything they had and see if we could make it to France.
Yeah, just load up a blunderbuss, smoke.
Dude, all of it. No,
smoke a
yes.
spliff. Yeah.
We'd be wearing authentic clothing, wool pants and shit.
The
wool
wig.
pants and a fucking thing around your neck, and you're out in the fucking sun. It's goddamn ridiculous.
Yeah, it's probably like 1,000 degrees.
So I'm just saying that'd be the way to do it. And we wouldn't be shit. We wouldn't be like piloting the ship.
Yeah, and we wouldn't. No
because
slaves.
No, none of that. And like we would actually,
slaves.
we could get like actual real people who can sail. So that part
like
we don't have to worry about.
True captains.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that doesn't mean the weather's gonna. That doesn't mean there's not gonna be like on a hurricane and the ship's getting thrown all over the place, and you'd have to be down there trying to write by candlelight.
Because you have to journal by candlelight.
What the fuck else is there to do, dude?
In a storm, you have to. I mean, yeah.
It's true. It's like in the future, you have to eat noodles under a neon sign. In the past, you have to write. You have to journal in the candlelight while it's raining.
Yep. And then you have to find that bottle, and then you have to put that note in that bottle. It has to be done.
Sting has to write a song about it.
Exactly.
And the police.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Or Ridley Scott has to make a movie about it. The same fucking thing.
All connected. Who's high now?
Intertwined, motherfucker. Right?
Yup.
Choice, my friend, 'cause tonight is the night.
The zebra senses something's wrong. Looks over his back. All he sees are stripes of his old black and white, and a patch of tall grass swaying in the wind. He missed the lioness. Obscured by grass he sees too late. When the zebra sees her, it's too late. She jumps out and he's on his back and she's got his neck. Tripped out inside of her mouth, a ruthless death with foolishness, a lesson taught while gnawing on his head. Approaches the lakeside, looking for shade in the baobab trees. She sets herself up, this time amongst the clay. Patience perfected, breath outwaits. His ears are tingling now. What is coming can't be the wind, but he looks the wrong way. Opens a blind eye, condemns himself, submits his flesh for taste. Bad day to be a zebra.
some of that heroin high where I get real numb and I touch the sky and I'm at it, I'm at it again. Give me some of that rock and roll where I rush real hard 'cause I lose my soul and I'm at it, I'm at it again. Trouble in me, trouble in you, trouble we are. Trouble in me, trouble in you, trouble we are. You and I living on the dangerous side. Trouble in me, trouble in you, trouble we are. Rise and shine, departure time. Lay that log down in the brine. Back to back, let's make a stack. Shiny brown deluxe compact.
It's not number one, 'cause number one is done. It's not